Now, do I see it over here? Okay, it's working. Of course. Let's move this. Okay.
Okay. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I just don't think there's anybody there watching me yet.
But if there is, you can type in chat. And I got 2 computers, which is so awesome. Yeah, and I still gotta pay off that loan for the 2 computers. But we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on it. Right. So let's share my screen, and then we'll do the talking after. Okay, we'll start here at the spreadsheet, and then we'll go over to the budget. Hey, hun. I can't see chat, but I can see it over here. So I see chat like other people chatting on this screen. And in this computer, I'm just sharing my screen. The joys of having multiple computers. Okay. Hey, Crystal. So yeah, this is not the budget, but this is how I track my webcam earnings as I'm earning them. Just so I know I'm on target, and then to keep mindful of what bills I have due what week out of the month. So I already changed it. Before this said September, and then it did this weird, like, nice little thing where everything switched over. Yeah, because it works pretty well that way. So now we're rolling into October, and then I change it. Yeah. So I ended September earning, no, this came in August. September I earned 103. Right. Yeah. And then like I did this dumb thing of closing my I'm Live account, but they paid me, which was good. But I realized I wanted to work back from that website again, so I had to call them and open up my account. I'm Live is like the only company that has a 1-800 number that has 24/7 support. And cams.com too. But I rarely call cams.com. Like, I mostly email them. I mostly email Camster. I mostly email Cams for free. Streammate you can only email. Not every website has a 1-800 number for support. But I also added in the dates I work for these companies, or at least the month I started work in the year. I've been with them a long time. A long time. And then I closed my MyFreeCams account because it was just too much pressure and stress of working multiple websites, juggling multiple pay periods, juggling when checks are supposed to come in the hopes that I could make a ridiculous amount of money, assuming this is a perfect imaginary thing that just happens. Like, I made this chart based on the percentage the websites pay me. If I made 100,000 in sales, what would be my gross take home would be? And yeah, this looks very, very, very appealing, this number, because it just does. The way that you really, like, if you look at it as numbers, not actual activity, because activity is a whole different mindset than what's on my spreadsheet. My spreadsheet just keeps me motivated and keep going type of thing. But to do the work and the level of consistency, all these websites kind of want top models to be on the website 40, 50, 80 hours a week to maintain this level of income. it's an aggressive sales commission job. And if you're not there, you have no chance of making money, and it just can be really, really mentally hard to do, plus all the other obstacles. And then like I pretty much have every stat detail I have on this spreadsheet for every website I work. I really like it. It keeps, like, when I'm online, it keeps me motivated. And then like I added my work schedule. So I added my spreadsheet to keep my work schedule in. If I aim for $600 a day, how does it break down to working my work schedule? It's about $50 an hour that I have to earn. And not all the time this works. This, you have to work up to this. You do. You have to work up to it. But if I can hit this number, it equals this number. And then, yeah, and then it breaks down what I need to set aside for taxes, what I need to set aside for investing, and then what my take home living would be. It just breaks everything down, which looks great on paper. It does. It looks great on paper. But reality is, I'm not earning this yet. I need to get out of my head and get online and get to work. But I'm full time. I'm full time at home. My schedule literally looks like this, where I wake up, I have breakfast, I get online. I take a break, I work out, I have lunch, I do errands, I get back online. I make my dinner, I watch TV while I make dinner, like I watch TV in here, I get back online, and then I go to bed, and then that's it. And then maybe a boyfriend will come over, and that's it. I don't have kids. There's no family interrupting me. It's just me and my work, and that is it. And it's harder to do because of the customers in my room. I don't really put up with their nonsense. To play the role that they want me to play to make the money is more harder on me than it was when I was younger. It's just a lot more acting just to get to the money, and it's all about the money, and it's not as innovative anymore because almost a lot of people are doing it, so it doesn't feel special, things like that. So yeah, there's that. Chat's still open. You can post questions and stuff in there. I have an eye on chat. Yeah, it's just not I don't even know. I don't know. It's just what it is. Like, I have my little income target chart. This would be great. Like, I need to hit $5,000 for the year to maintain diamond status on live. Like, yeah, because I didn't qualify for it last year, so I have to work up towards it. Yeah. And then like today I made like $1.90 off on live. So I at least hit stage 0 when you look at the chart that way. Here, we got water. Hey Smiley, how you doing? Yeah, so today doesn't look that great, but because of the way I set up my chart, if I earn $1 every day, that's $365 for the year. I can't live on that. No, but it does keep me motivated of like, this is it. And that's why like the whole thing about it is money driven. In a day, let's see, let's go back to my chart. How many websites am I working? In a day, I tend to try and squeeze in 3 websites. Stream 8 for free camps in a day. I try to work 3 websites. And that schedule looks like 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. Pretty much every day. Yeah, pretty much. That's it. Like, those are my top 3. And then I have other websites that I add in just because of the way these websites can drip off and get slow. Yeah, and I still need to update my profile on Night Flirt to have phone. Night Flirt's mostly phone, but they pay a higher percentage. I just haven't been on there a long time, but because I've been there since 2004, I'm hoping when I get on there, I'll make money quickly. A lot of this is seniority because I've been doing it for 16 years. So I'm not new. I'm not just starting it. It's more of how do I keep up, sometimes all at the same time. Yeah, I'm working two computers. I'm upgrading, adding on three monitors. One computer will split three websites at one time or two websites at one time. My StreamMate is one dedicated computer for StreamMate because of demand StreamMate requires for technology requirement, and then my internet bill is the highest internet package I can afford. So there's that. Like me, I'm full time in it, and as soon as I reach the level of maintaining my schedule, maintaining my income, minimum $100 a day, $700 a week, 36,000 a year, then a lot of upgrades will happen because my expenses are low. I just need to focus on paying off my debt, investing in my future, and then re-engaging with my work, and then also creating additional streams of income. So there's that. There's a lot of things that I do that a newbie person probably isn't doing yet because they just don't have the resources for it. Right. Um, what else is there? Right, my budget. So I switched my budget from my spreadsheet to YNAB. YNAB now looks like this. I entered in all my numbers, kind of keep track of all my accounts. Things are happening. It's tracking my debt. It's tracking everything that's going on. But think about YNAB. YNAB is a very detailed transaction budget journal like you wouldn't believe. Like it's crazy how YNAB works. Like yeah, like this is only half of the month because I had an issue with YNAB reconciling the account. So the numbers weren't adding up properly and it drove me nuts. I couldn't figure out where the mistake was. So I restarted the budget September 23rd. From that moment on, a fresh start, so that from October to the end of the year, my YNAB will be doing it properly. But yeah, it's just a very intense budgeting software. It's like super intense. If you really, 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 really want to budget, then this is a software. Like it's crazy how much stuff is in here. But it keeps me on track for every goal I set for every category that I want to spend. It's like it's unbelievable of the way I set up my categories and how much money I want to spend in each category. Like I literally broke down my hair budget is $550, but I broke it down that I spend $185 in the hair store, and then I spend $365 at the salon. But if I end up buying back my Brazilian hair, that will cost more out of the budget. Like, cause it's like that'll be like a saving goal category if I want to buy Brazilian hair, cause Brazilian hair, the packs I used to have, I think I spent like almost $500 just on the hair, the Brazilian hair. So, we'll see how that goes. It really depends on how much I work. And but the one thing I love about the YNAB budgeting software is that it works based on you having money. You have to have actual money to budget properly. Like you can set all the categories and things like that, but you can't budget like you need the money in the account for it to budget the categories. Like my rent, this 877.72 had to be in the account for it to work and turn green. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. which is great. It keeps me super, super like motivated and accountable because my budget wouldn't work unless there was something to work with the budget. Same thing with where is it? Is it here? Like me adding my income. So right now I'm still cashing at Money Mart check cashing places. So the check that came in, the last check that came in from Streamate, I got added it in. So I added in exactly the amount that I got from the check cashing places into the budgeting app on my phone the minute I walked out of the check cashing place because it's just easier that way. And it syncs up to the app, which is why I like this. Now it'll give me a better idea of my income coming in, but because I'm self-employed, I have to do my accounting software on another website, which I talked about in my last video before of me switching from YNAB to from my Google Sheet to YNAB because of just how things are working. So like what will end up happening is the goal is to build up a buffer in my checking account, deposit the checks that come from these 4 websites plus Camster. They mail me a check. So that's $155 minimum of a check I would get in the mail. That will land into the bank account. My bank will hold the check for 30 days, convert it over to Canadian dollars, and based on the exchange rate as of today, this is the future projection of what my goal is to earn for 2 weeks as depositing checks, which would be really, really awesome. So then what happens is my YNAB budget would have the exchange rate amount because I looked at previous deposits in my bank account. They were doing this. So like the day I deposit the money, they give me the exchange rate. So I would get the currency converted over on that day, but it doesn't release for like 30 days, which is annoying. So that's why I need the buffer money in the account so it handles the month. Then I can pay my bills, which is typically transportation, groceries, cell phone, and then yeah, and then like my loan payments come out of a different account with different money. So like it works out so well. I'm just really, really happy with it. Really, really, really happy with it. So I think we're done with that. Let's go over webcam. Yeah, we're really, really, it's just, I have a bank account. It's just being in Canada, working webcam, and the methods that they pay you can be challenging to get your money. It just can be a challenge. It's just what it is. The 16 years I've been doing this, of getting paid from webcam sites, can be a challenge. It's just what I have to deal with. I found my way of doing it. It'll work itself out. It has worked itself out based on consistency, and the more deposits I make in my bank account, well, they'll see the checks go in because even if I open a US dollar account, the bank still hold the checks for 30 days. It's a total pain in the ass. Like it really is. But I'm okay with it because of the exchange rate. $1 US is $1.30 typically Canadian. So if I hold the money for 30 days, okay, fine. If I need the money right now, I can go to a check cashing place. Deal with the check cashing fee. And the check cashing fee, I did the math, it's about, I lose $20 for every $100. Sucks. Totally sucks. Especially with paying off debt and retirement and all those things. Really, really sucks. But self-employed, running business, the fees, the check cashing place cash, I get to write off of my taxes and expense. Everything kind of works itself out. I'm not worried about it. I've been doing this so long, it's just rhythm for me. Like I just know these websites pay me my check, If I want to get paid by wire, it costs us this much money in fees. If I want to get paid by Paxum, it's another set of fees. And Paxum gives issues. Paxum is not the most super reliable company to deal with. Like, this is the industry we're in. Being a CAM model comes with a level of risk. It comes with a level of risk being a CAM model on so many levels. Like, it's just, but I've learned to adapt and change for doing it. And now, right now, the industry has to adapt and change for Flash not being supported on web browsers. That's a new change coming. And then the next wave of websites updating the web technology, we'll see which websites stick around. Like iFriends is gone, Webcam Club is gone. Webcam Club got bought out by Stream8, so there's that. There's a whole like for webcam industry to stay the next 10 years, they have to do a lot of adapting. There's adapting to mobile traffic, any laws that may come up, they're adapting to payment methods, they have to adapt to. Yeah. And if you come into the industry now thinking, oh, I can make money being a cam model because you watch some documentary, you need to be able to have the skin to change and adapt as the industry changes. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. Because they got to deal with their family knowing what they're doing. They got to deal with the fact that now that, oh, they're making their own money and they file their own taxes. Then they got to deal with relationships. Then they got to deal with figuring out filing taxes. Taxes is not that hard, really. Like you saw my budget software. I just kind of add that all up and I highlight what's business expenses and what's not. And then the tax software, enter those numbers in, and then I'm done. And then based on savings, I need money saved away in case I owe money in taxes. Yeah, that's it. Like, it's yo, I'm 35 next year. I've been doing this since I was 18. It's not like, it's just like second nature in my head. Like that's it. Like, I'm like, nah, that's really, every time I think about it, it's not even that serious. It's not. It's not even dramatic at all. Or to the point where even when I get online and I work and I deal with my customers, I kind of need to be a little bit nicer. Just a little. But maybe not. I don't know. Because I have my diehard fans on webcam. Then I got new people coming on webcam that are trying to do the old. It's not even like it's so funny about like the new people on webcam that see me as customers. They're still trying to do fake tipping. They're still trying to go on how they're broke, so they want a freebie because they're so nice. Fake tipping, right? Call me a bunch of names I've already heard before. Am I like, why is my computer? Am I smooth? What's happening here? It is doing that. Okay, maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I get why. Oh, okay, I get why. I kind of get why. I didn't adjust this. Hold on. I get why I'm not in frame. Technology. See? See what we gotta deal with? Am I smooth now? I'm in frame. I don't use OBS a lot. I don't. So it's doing some flickery thing and I don't know why. And it's cool. I'm seeing over here there's a delay. Yeah. I mean, it's just I get up, I eat my breakfast, I get online, I make my money in the morning, I take a break, I do what I need to do for the day, groceries, whatever, nails, shopping, get back online, come home, get on in the afternoon, work webcam, watch TV, watch Netflix in the background, take a break, make my dinner. Dinner doesn't even take that long. It's just me cooking for myself. I mastered the meals that I cook that take like less than an hour. And if I'm gonna slow cook anything, I start the slow cooker in the morning, so then by time it's 7 p.m., everything is done and ready to go. And if I get an Instapot, things are happening a lot faster. So there's that. Like, basically, I gotta make sure that I don't gain more weight, which would be difficult because the medications I'm on. And then spend time with the boyfriend, and then get my hair done, which is expensive. Just getting my hair done is like, yeah, we broke it down. $555 budgeted to get my hair done, which means I have to webcam and make that amount of money to get my hair done. Plus the phone bill. Luckily, I changed the phone plan to be $50 a month. That means webcamming sometimes. The target's just to make money to pay the phone bill. Or the target when I get on webcam is to pay the internet bill. Or the target is just to get on webcam to pay for groceries for that week. Or now that I'm thinking about retirement, it's to get on webcam to make sure that that money coming in goes invested in my retirement plan so I can have money when I'm over 65. Like, this is why people that are doing webcam and they have family that are not supportive about it, they need to stop with their chatter, their negative chatter, because I broke down the numbers. I do the budget. Majority of my income is webcam. That means I don't have time for people telling me, oh, I need a backup plan, or they don't like me for doing this, or whatever messaging they have to tell me about it. Because every dollar I make has a job, and one of those jobs of the dollars that I make has to go in my retirement plan. Where's this book? Yeah, I don't have time. I'm reading this book. I don't have time for people that don't like what I'm doing. Like, I kind of wish I had this maturity level when I was 18, because if I was able to follow the proper budget of zero debt, buy up my first home, pay off my mortgage, I would be way off wealthier now than me starting over now. Like, I have to do so much catch up because all the crap I was putting up with of people that didn't like what I was doing when I was 18 because I had issues with it when it was making me money. The checks were coming in. The checks were real. The bank was offering me credit card products. I got so much debt at 18 because of me webcamming that I filed bankruptcy. Like, this is why I don't have time for people who don't like what I do, because the dollars and checks that come in are real. The wire transfer that shows up in my bank account is real. When I walk into the bank and they offer me overdraft protection is real. Like, I just don't. Like, I just, like, give me every emoji from Nene Leaks that you got right now, because I just can't. I really can't. Like, if I did everything in the order of Dave Ramsey at 18 when I started webcamming, you know how many millions of dollars I could have in my investment accounts right now? Because of compound interest and starting early and all those things. And now I gotta do double the amount contributions in those accounts so I can have the same amount of money when I'm 65. In the years I'm still able to webcam because this business is still around, maybe for 10 more years. Maybe. I don't know. Technology changes all the time. Who knows? Like, who knows? I don't even know. Like, technology changes all the time. Like, it could be a new thing coming out soon. We have no idea. Like, we really have no idea. So, like, yeah. Because 2003 webcamming was maybe 5 years old. maybe 10 years old, depending on the website, because, right, Flirt for Free started in 96. iFriends started in 96. Yeah, webcam's been around since like 95. We're 2019. I've been at this 16 years. And I don't have the money in my savings account because I was worried about what other people thought. So I felt bad. So I spent my money on stuff that I don't have right now. Yeah, I was making $5,000 a month, American, which is almost, where's the calculator? Yeah, this is why I'm upset. Like on so many levels upset. Yeah, $6,500 a month I was making sitting at home. Sitting at home. That means no commute, no gas, no buying my lunch unless I wanted to. I only went downstairs to check the mailbox. Checks in the mail, more checks in the mail than bills. Cash my checks, banks offering me every product and anything I wanted. And because my family had an issue, it ruined everything. Now I gotta start all over. Like, yeah, that's 78,000 gross a year. I was making sitting right here. Right here. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and move on. I've cut off all those negative people that are still bickering at me because I'm home and they're not and whatever. And yeah, like I just can't. I have a small window of making as lot of money as I can from webcam. Put it in my retirement. According to Dave Ramsey, I'm supposed to be putting 15% of my gross income into retirement. You know how much webcam I gotta do to make sure 15% of my gross income is going in retirement? If I have a goal target of $600 a day? Like, hold on. Basically, that's what it means. I make 600 a day. That's 219. That's American. Then we convert it over to Canadian. And then that becomes this much. Then I gotta put away about like 40% away for taxes. Then I'm left with that. Then I gotta figure out how to move 15% of that. Crap, what happened? I can't use that calculator on that big math. Basically, let's do it. Okay, all right, hold on. Because I messed up on the calculator. Hold on, why is it working? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, minus 40%. Okay, 40 grand goes to taxes. So based on if I make 100 grand. So 100 grand looks like this. Okay? We're doing smaller numbers to work. Because if I want my target number, I can't do it on the calculator. Okay? So if I make, right. Hold on. What the hell? I hate this calculator. Okay, hold on. All right, 40% goes to taxes. That's 40 grand. I'm left with 60. Out of the 60, 15% goes to retirement. Is that 9,000? How's that 9,000? Can somebody in the chat do math? If I make 60 grand as my take home after taxes, 15% of that has to go in retirement. Maybe I can Google it instead, because this is not working for me. Yeah, this is not working for me. This is just like a basic example of what I have to do in the small window I have of working this industry. Because people are just looking at me like, no, but like it's a lot of work. Okay, 79. Man. minus 15%. Alright, let me Google it off the phone. Cause yeah. Search. Okay. Then how much is that? Oh man. Okay, okay, this is so not helping me. This is so not helping me. Yeah, like, doing the math, I can do it on my spreadsheet. Great, I can do it on the spreadsheet, but I'm not going to do it on the spreadsheet now. But, again, this is the focus. Take control of my retirement and my future. I gotta figure out what I need in retirement. Take care of, like, travel. Maybe I build a house in Jamaica. Maybe I buy out the house in Jamaica that my family has. You know what I mean? Like, and people want to stop me from what my career was. Because I don't know if they could, like, they want to stop me because they were scared of it for themselves, or they didn't want to see me succeed in something that they wouldn't do themselves. I still can't figure it out. And I'm not going to wait until I see these people to ask them, because I don't care why anymore. It's just, this is a typical hiccup for a lot of people doing this industry, and webcamming is one of the safest they could do and still pretty lucrative to do if they put the work in, the hours, the marketing, they learn it. The faster you learn it, the faster you make your money. And yeah, and then you got to figure out what it means to be self-employed, 1099 worker, filing your taxes, doing it properly. Like, there's a whole bunch of stress that you already engaged in once you click broadcast. Like, once you click broadcast and get your first check and your first 1099, if you're American, doing webcam, and then your family wants to chatter in your ear, cause up stress, no. Like, I can't. It's the most difficult thing as it is. And then to be already thrown in, here's an adult. You gotta do the adult thing. Here's your money. Figure out how to file it. Because the websites don't teach you taxes. You have to figure it out on your own. You have to figure out retirement on your own. You have to figure out managing your money on your own. You have to figure out everything on your own. Yeah, in my head I'm like, I just can't. I just can't. So I just, like, yeah, I just can't. I don't know. It's okay. I'll figure it out on my own. I'm on a different journey now. I'm working the baby steps, Dave Ramsey baby steps. Even though I ish the plan, I'm more of taking the role of Gail. But Gail's steps are pretty 4 clear rules that were in this book. Where did I write them? Wait, my blog here? Oh yeah, I wrote my blog, I think. Other keyboard, hold on. Yeah, her 4 rules are, right, don't spend more than you make. You must save something. Save, like SAVE. Save something for emergencies, for retirement, for purchases, and then pay your debt off in 3 years or less. 3 years or less. I gotta be debt free. Her book, Debt Free Forever, is over there. Yeah, and then I have to basically plan for the worst and, like, make my risk the less risky as possible. I don't have time. Oh no, sorry. Wrong keyboard. I don't have time for people, like, I just don't. Like, I didn't have time for them when I was younger, starting out at 18, and I definitely do not have time for them now. I really don't. If they're not contributing to my retirement plan, if they're not paying off my debt, I really don't want to talk to them. And, like, if they're not buying me or sending me money that I can improve my room so I can cam better. Because I want to upgrade my cam room. To upgrade my cam room of paint the walls, different furniture, get a new desk, different lighting, upgrade the webcam. It's about $5,000 to do. And I'm not taking out a loan to do it. So I gotta figure out how to pay cash for it. And the way that I make money is webcam. So I got a webcam just to upgrade my equipment and everything. Like, that's the other thing. Like, it's not just, oh, you're a webcam model, you must have this luxury life. No, you make the lifestyle. You make it. And if you can make it on cash and no debt, you're ahead. But every dollar you make is straight commission. If you don't work, you don't make anything, which is what I want to drill in people's heads about when they watch my channel, they watch my videos, they look for webcam stuff. If you don't work, you don't make a dime. Like, and then if you're looking at the big numbers, you're missing the point. Can you make the small numbers every single day? Like, every single day, can you make $50 a day? Because $50 a day puts you in a position of making $18,000 for the year. Can you do that every single day that you work? Most cam models can't. They get on for 5 minutes, it's slow. They get on for 5 minutes, this person's talking mean to them. They get all emotional about it, then they don't stick it out. Like, that's the thing. It's a daily grind, and it's emotional draining, and you put up with a lot, and you're dealing with the website, you're dealing with the customers, you're dealing with so many things that are external forces interfering with your money. I think Cardi B has a lot of songs about making sure nobody interferes with your money. That's what it's about. Like, that's just, yeah. All right, I'm done now. All right. So first time you see my face, you want to see more of this face, subscribe to the channel. You gotta click that bell notification thing to know when I upload a video, when I go live. If you're watching this on the replay, you can leave comments below. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. And I'll see you on the next one. Smooches. Other keyboard. Other keyboard. Hold on.